and welcome to the AdoptAPet show. Today is Monday, November the 18th. My name is Jeanette Higgins and I'm a volunteer with the Newnan Coweta Humane Society, and we film the AdoptAPet show down here at Coweta County Animal Control in hopes that our viewers will see one of these cute little furry faces staring back at you and you will want to rush on down here and adopt a pet. So we hope that you enjoy the show today and that you will stay tuned. Now, Animal Control does have a euthanasia list that is set for this Friday the 22nd, and we want to make sure that all of the animals get adopted that are on that list. So we're going to go ahead and put the first pets that you see on the show today are going to be ones that are on the list, and we'll let you know as soon as we're done with those, so you know who is most urgent. Now, Maxine here, unfortunately, is one of those kitty cats that is on the euthanasia list for this Friday, and today is Monday, so you have plenty of time to get down here and save this girl's life before it ends on Friday. We don't know why no one has adopted this gorgeous, gorgeous girl. If you looked online, it's probably because her picture doesn't do her any justice that's online. She's absolutely stunning. She looks like a Maine Coon. She's gorgeous. She's got to be a Maine Coon because she's a long-haired tabby. She's got the fluffy curly fur coming out of her ears like Maine Coons do, and she is just a stunner. So if you want to save Maxine's life, she's in desperate need of a new home and somebody to come rescue her. Now, she's still very young. She's only about 2 years old. She's had all of her shots and been dewormed, and she is in C13. That's her cage number. So if you are seeing this gorgeous, gorgeous girl and you want to save a life, then definitely this would be a really wonderful addition to your family and a very special, affectionate, loving cat. And if you know anything about Maine Coons, they are some of the most affectionate cats out there. So come rescue Maxine. She will give you a lifetime of love in return. And you know, you just never know. You're gonna get a real treasure when you get to meet this girl. And here we have a very handsome boy that has been given the nickname Trevor by our volunteer Ann, who's sitting next to me. And Trevor is a very, very handsome boy. He's got that wonderful dark brindle markings, coloring. I mean, he's a pit bull mix and just a super sweet boy, as you can see, very affectionate. Got the tail wagging. He's a happy boy to be out here with us getting all this attention. He's only about 3 years old, so he's still very young. It looks like he is in cage A3, and I do need to mention that he is not on the euthanasia list for this Friday. He hasn't been here long enough. He's only been here since the middle of October, so being here a little bit over a month, he hasn't quite made it to that list yet, but that doesn't mean that he's safe. That just means he's safe for now. Now, they did go ahead and test him for heartworms. It came back negative, which is a wonderful thing. You don't have to concern yourself with taking him to the vet to get any heartworm treatments. He is just good as gold and ready to go. But what a handsome, handsome boy, and he is so sweet. He absolutely is loving getting this attention and just hanging out with us and being our friend. So come on down here and meet Trevor. He's a really good boy, really, really sweet, has a heart of gold, and I'm sure he is going to steal your heart as well. And we just cannot imagine why this beautiful cat has not been adopted yet. This is Serenity, and we named her Serenity because we just think that she's absolutely gorgeous and just the kind of kitty that you can just stare into her eyes and fall in love. She's got beautiful green eyes, beautiful fur. She keeps her fur spotless. I mean, she's a gorgeous showcase kitty. Our volunteer Francis was just saying she looks like the Fancy Feast poster child because she's such a gorgeous cat. Now, she has been here for a very, very long time, since September. So Serenity is wonderful when you get her out. As you can see, she loves to be held, she loves to be petted, but she's a little cranky when you put her back in her cage, and who can blame her? She's been in that cage for, what, 3 months now? 2 months now? So long enough to where she doesn't want to go back in that cage anymore, and I don't blame her a bit. She needs to be in somebody's house that she can roam around and spend time laying in the sun on a windowsill and just hanging out. She doesn't want to be in that cage anymore. So I think that may be what's deterring people from adopting her, but that is not her normal behavior. She just started doing that recently. It wasn't something that she came into animal control doing. So don't hold that against her. She's absolutely gorgeous, and as you can see, she's extremely affectionate. She's only 3 years old, so she's still very, very young, and she has actually already been spayed. So a lot of times if they come into animal control already spayed or neutered, then you get a discount on the adoption fee. So I would ask animal control about that, because if she did not get spayed by their vet, then there's a pretty good chance that you'll get a deal on this girl too. And that would be an absolute steal to get a gorgeous showcase kitty like this for a reduced price because she's already spayed. So she's in C16, that's her cage number. But don't forget about this girl. Her time is almost up, and I just cannot imagine someone out there not wanting to take this beautiful girl home and make her an addition to your family. So please remember Serenity this week, and please, somebody out there, come rescue this girl. She's gorgeous, she's affectionate, and she's just going to be your best friend. So please, don't forget about this girl. Come rescue her. And we just had to put this big boy on here on this show for you guys to get a kick out of this, because this guy is one big stud, and he is definitely a shelter favorite here. This is Willie Roy, and he is a pit bull through and through, gorgeous tan and white coloring. Somebody cropped his ears way too much, poor buddy, because he is a handsome boy, and he just didn't need that done. But he is smart as a whip. He knows how to sit. If you tell him up and tap your chest, he'll jump up. He's very smart, very obedient, very sweet, and just a big chunk of love. We don't know what his weight is, but we're thinking maybe 50, 60 pounds, something like that. But as you can see, he is a strong boy. He's a smart boy, and like I said, he's extremely obedient. He will stare into your eyes and watch your hand and really look for commands. So he knows how to do some tricks, and he's definitely very smart and has been trained. Now, I do have to mention that this sweet boy is heartworm positive, but that is not a death sentence for him. It is highly treatable by a veterinarian. It's just something that you'd have to take him to get his heartworm treatments. But, you know, you're getting this golden boy in return, so it is well worth it. It looks like right now they don't have him in a kennel in the back. They have him in what is called a pet taxi, which is just a substitute for a kennel when they're overfilled here at Animal Control. So he's in pet taxi 16. But if you just ask for Willie Roy, they will know exactly who you're talking about, because this guy, like I said, is a staff favorite here at Animal Control. So come on down and meet this sweet boy. It doesn't even show his age on the card, but we know he's at least a year or two old. But what a stud and what a sweetheart. So come on down and rescue this sweet boy. He's down here at Animal Control just waiting for you. And we are having a good old time with this boy here. This is Sebastian, and he is cracking us up because he likes to stick his tongue out. He just likes to hold the tip of his tongue out just a little bit, kind of letting the world know, well, you know, poo on you, I'm stuck here and y'all need to come get me. But he's very sweet, as you can see. And he's what we call the tuxedo kitty, because he looks like he's all dressed up and ready to go in his tuxedo. And I think he is in love with our volunteer Francis, because he looks really happy right now. I
feel the same way.
But he is a gorgeous kitty. He's only about 3 years old, so he's still very young, and he has also been neutered. So that is not something that you have to wait for the vet to take care of here at Animal Control. You can take this bad boy home today. And so all you have to do is call Animal Control, let them know that you're interested in Sebastian, and they can't hold him for you unless you pay by credit card over the phone. But if you walk in and pay right away, of course, you can take him home that day. He is in C20, that's his cage number, and I do need to mention that he is on the euthanasia list for this Friday, and it's Monday, so there's still plenty of time to get on down here and rescue this boy so that nothing happens to him. You can see that he's very affectionate, he's very sweet, he's very handsome, and we just love Sebastian. So come on, Coweta County, let's make sure that this guy gets to continue living in somebody's nice, warm, safe home, and he gets his forever home. So come on down and rescue Sebastian. He's down here at Animal Control just waiting for you. And this handsome boy has the nickname Colorado, and the vet that works down here at Animal Control just loved this guy enough to even write nice dog on his card. So he is vet certified as being a very nice dog, and we already know that. But he is a German Shepherd mix, black and tan. As you can see, very smart. We gave him a treat earlier, and he just sat right down and was just more than happy to take that treat very gently from my hands, which was really nice to see. He is only about a year old, so he's so young, and he is on the euthanasia list for this Friday. And you know, it may just be that time of year where people are just not looking for pets, but you know, Christmas is right around the corner, and who doesn't love to see a child on Christmas morning who opens up a package and a puppy pops out, or you surprise them by walking in with a new pet for the family. I mean, that's just a wonderful thing to see that delight in your child's eyes on Christmas morning. So don't forget about these guys down here at Animal Control, because as we're all enjoying our turkey dinners on Thanksgiving, these guys are all alone. So this sweet boy is an A8, and he's had his shots, he's been dewormed, he's heartworm negative, so he does not have heartworms. And we just love him. He's a sweet boy, he's a smart boy, and he's just a really good dog. So come on down here and rescue Colorado. Like I said, he's on the list, and we don't want to see anything happen to this sweet boy because he certainly deserves a good home. And he is just so unaffected from being here in a kennel at Animal Control. He's still very loving and very sweet. So come on down and rescue this sweet boy. He really needs you to give him a forever home. Here we have Lauren. She is a black and white kitty, as you can see, probably less than a year, in C38, our cat room number 2. Very sweet cat, does not want to be here at Animal Control, does not want to be held, wants to be able to roam and run and play and have all kinds of fun. So if you're interested in Lauren, please come get her. She is on the list for this Friday, and she needs you to save her life. That tail. We are going to try our best to get this boy on because he is just so excited. This is Scooter, and Ann, our volunteer here, named him Scooter because he likes to scoot all over the place. He's just so excited to be out of that cage and be able to run and play, and he's just a puppy and he's all boy, so he's only about 5 months old, and he just wants to get out and run and play, so who can blame him? He's an A13. Now, he was too young for them to do a heartworm test on, but that is certainly something that you can get done at a later date. But you are getting a wonderful dog. He is a Lab Retriever mix, and one of our other volunteers, Frances, said that she thinks it's really cool when they have this little white tip on their tail. She calls it a flashlight tail, so I thought that was kind of cute. But what a cutie pie, and lots and lots of energy in this boy. Lab Retriever all through and through, and like I said, all boy. So if you are looking for a dog for or a puppy for your kids for Christmas, then this is definitely a wonderful puppy that will have lots of energy to run your kids all over the yard and chase things and just chase a ball and just have a good old time. So come meet Scooter. He's a really sweet boy, high energy, and will definitely wear your kids out so everyone will sleep better at night. So come meet the sweet boy. He's down here at Animal Control just waiting to be your new best friend. And we have 2 brothers here that we want to put on the show together. Now, they're not in the same cage, but they still remember each other and they still love each other. I am holding Walter, and he is in C11. Now, both these kitties are only about 5 months old, closer to 6 months old, still very, very young, little kittens. And we just love Walter's markings. He's a black and white tabby, or actually black and brown tabby, but he's got the white on him. And then his brother, Hemingway, is a very unique kitty because he actually has 6 toes on his front paws and 5 toes on his back paws. And our volunteer Frances said that it even looks like his front paws look like boxing gloves. Now, Hemingway is in C2, that's his cage number, and like I said, the guy I'm holding is in C11. But both very, very sweet boys, very cuddly, very snuggly. They just want to get out and roam around a little bit, which I don't blame them, but cute as can be. So come on down and rescue these boys. Now, it would be wonderful if they were adopted together because they keep each other company. But if you only want one, we understand. So just then come down and get one of them at least. So come on down and meet these boys. They are not on the euthanasia list right now, but we don't know how long they'll be safe and not end up on that list. So please come on down and rescue these sweet boys. They're very, very sweet, very charming little gentlemen, and they are sure to cause you to fall in love with them. So come on down and meet these sweet boys. Oh, and here we have Jessica, and I was just told that she is on the euthanasia list for this Friday. She is only about 10 or 11 months old. Very, very sweet girl. She's a Lab Retriever mix, black and white, as you can see. Now, they did test her for heartworms, and it came back negative, which is a wonderful thing that you don't have to take her to the vet for any kind of heartworm treatment. She is good to go. She's another one of those high energy dogs, and I tell you what, Lab Retriever, you can just split that breed right down the middle. You'll have the ones that are more laid back, and you'll have the ones that are more hyper. But I mean, she is a puppy, so most puppies are going to be a little excited and a little bit more hyper anyway. And she is in A9, that's her cage number. And I know she's a happy girl because her tail is wiping me in the back the whole time that we're talking here. But she is a very sweet girl and just needs a little training like any pet owner should take their dog to at least some basic training to learn some puppy manners. And that is all that sweet Jessica needs. So if you will just come and rescue this girl, because like I said, she is on the euthanasia list for this Friday, But if you will come rescue this girl, I tell you what, she will give you a lifetime of unconditional love in return. So come on down and rescue this girl. Her life depends on you. And with all this gorgeous fur, you don't even realize that Eva here is actually quite petite. She's a little girl in a big winter coat, but a gorgeous, gorgeous kitty. She's got that pretty orange, long-haired fur, and she's still so young. She's only a year old, and she, as you can see, she's very, very nervous, very scared, but she's been here at Animal Control since the middle to end of September, and here we are approaching the end of November, so she's been here way too long, and oftentimes these cats get so depressed, they're so bored, they have nothing to do, and they either start to kind of become introverts where they just don't want to be touched or want to be held, or they just get a little crazy and get what we call cage rage, and that is where they just don't want to go back in that cage, and they will just put up a fight to not have to go back in the cage. And that's not how Eva is. She's more of the just depressed, bored, nothing to do. She just really needs somebody to play with her, and being a year old, she's still got a lot of spunk in her, and that's why she's so depressed and bored. She just wants to play. She just needs some catnip toys and some fun with your family, and you will just see her personality just absolutely blossom. She's in C6, that's her cage number. She's had her shot, she's been dewormed, and she really just needs a new home. So please remember this girl. Like I said, she's gorgeous. She's got those pretty fall colors. So just let her sit in your window. You don't even have to decorate the outside of your house. Just sit her in the window. Those gorgeous fall colors will just shine right through. So come on down and please rescue Eva. She really needs you to come and be her friend, and she'll put a smile on your face as well as you'll put a smile on hers. And we are just loving this sweet boy. He's had a rough life, this guy. This is Ernie. He's only about 2 years old, and he is a tricolor beagle mix. Now we can't quite figure out what he got mixed with, because he's got these crazy ears that stand straight up, and he's got the coloring of a beagle. He's got about the size, maybe a little larger, of a beagle, but he's definitely a mix of some sort. And so sweet, very laid back. As you can see, we've had these really hyper dogs on, and we just want to show you a wonderful example of a very laid back dog that'll just sit right next to you and be your buddy and hang out with you. Now, Ernie here is in A5, that's his cage number, and he was picked up as a stray from Lovelace Street, and he didn't have a collar on, no ID. They always scan for microchips, didn't find anything like that on him either. He is heartworm negative, so that is a wonderful thing. You don't have to take him to the vet for that. Now, he has been dewormed and had his shots, so he is just good to go. But what a sweet boy. As you can see, just a very gentle, laid-back guy. So come on down here and meet Ernie. He is sure to be a wonderful addition to your family, a great family dog, really laid back, really sweet, and will just be your buddy for life. So come on down and meet this sweet boy and give Ernie a forever home. We just wanted to show you this precious, precious family that is all together in C34. We've got the mama here with the nickname Molly, and she is terrified. I mean, she is so tense right now, and I can feel her heart beating like crazy. So she may not show that well, but she is not a mean cat. She doesn't hiss, she doesn't bite, she doesn't claw, nothing like that. She's just absolutely terrified. And it could be that she just hasn't had a lot of contact with people, so she's just not very secure in knowing that we're not going to hurt her. And we don't know what her history is, so she could have been in a home where somebody was not so nice to her. So she's just very, very scared. But don't hold that against her, because you know sometimes those can end up being the best cats of all. So just a really, really sweet girl, and we want to make sure that she doesn't get forgotten, because she did produce some really cute little kitties over here. We've got Pinto, which is the little boy here that's the tabby, and then his sister, what is her name, Tonto? We've got Tonto, his little sister over here, that's the black kitty. Very sweet family, but they are all very, very scared of people. And who can blame them? You know, they ended up here at Animal Control. They don't know how in the world they got here. These little kittens have practically grown up here. I mean, my goodness, this whole family has been here at Animal Control since the end of September. So very precious family, very sweet. You don't have to adopt them all together, but we always want to make sure that when the cute kittens get adopted, that the mother doesn't get forgotten, because she's the one that made these beautiful babies, and we hate to see that the thanks that we give her is by putting her down. And she's not on the euthanasia list yet, but we certainly don't want to see Miss Molly end up on that list. So come on down here and meet this precious family. I wish you could see Molly's eyes. She's got gorgeous golden eyes. She's a very sweet girl. She's just terrified. But I tell you what, she's going to make a great lap cat because she is not moving. so come on down here and meet this precious family. Try to adopt the kittens together if you can, because they love each other, they'll get along great, and they'll keep each other company. And then don't forget Miss Molly, because she needs a home too. So come on down and meet this precious family. They're down here just waiting for you. And we have a girl here that is our sunshine, our only sunshine. So we had to name her Sunshine. This is a really sweet and special yellow and gold German Shepherd mix. Now, it doesn't have an age on her card, so we're guessing probably 1-2 years old. Her teeth are still very, very clean, not a lot of tartar buildup. So we know that she is still very young. She's in B18, that's her cage number. She is heartworm negative, and oh my goodness, she loves to get belly rubs, and I see a tattoo on her belly, and the only reason I know that is because I work at the Help Spay Neuter Clinic, and we put a little stripe of a tattoo on the pets when we spay them. So she has definitely already been spayed because she is marked as such. So that's a wonderful thing too, because if the animals come in here already spayed or neutered, then you get a discount on the adoption fee. I don't know what that is, but you'll have to discuss that with animal control. Now, did you say that she's on the list for this Friday? Yeah, Sunshine here is on the euthanasia list for this Friday. Don't want to see this happen. This girl is a really pretty dog. She just needs some grooming and you know, a bath and all that usual stuff. But man, she was so happy when I gave her a treat, and she sat her little bottom down on the ground and, you know, just sat right away when she saw that treat in my hand. So she's extremely smart, very, very sweet girl, and just really needs somebody to come and rescue her. So if you are interested in Sunshine, please do call Animal Control right away, because like I said, she's on the list for this Friday and today's Monday. So it gives you a short window of time to save this girl's life. And by adopting her, you truly are saving Sunshine. This gorgeous girl has the nickname Snow, and you can see why. She is snow white, lily white, gorgeous, gorgeous white. Pretty, pretty girl. Now, Snow here is only about a year old, and she has, she's actually ended up on the euthanasia list, which is so sad. She's really, really happy getting her back scratched. She likes that a lot. But she ended up on the euthanasia list amazingly because she's so gorgeous. But it's just because she's been here so long, and she's very sweet. I mean, I just cannot even imagine why no one has adopted this girl. My goodness, she's been here at Animal Control since the beginning of September. And it looks like she's in C10. She used to be in C26, and she got moved up to C10. So that may be a little of the issue as to her being jogged around. People may not realize that she's still here if they haven't updated that info on the shelter website. So please come rescue Snow. My goodness, as you can see, she's a gorgeous girl. So pretty. I mean, look at that face, and she keeps herself so clean. And she's so sweet, and you know, we would just hate to see anything happen to this beautiful, beautiful cat. So Coweta County, we're counting on you. We need somebody to come and rescue this girl, make her a part of your family, a part of your home, and a part of your life, and she will give you a lifetime of love in return. So please come rescue Snow. And we have another dog that is very, very excited to be out. This is Lucy, and she is absolutely, I guess we're boring her now. She is absolutely gorgeous. She's an Australian cattle dog mix. She's gonna give me kisses for sure. But so pretty. She's got this beautiful the beautiful markings, all black and white spotted all over her body. Just gorgeous. I mean, she's the kind of dog that when you're walking her down the street, somebody's going to stop you and ask you, what kind of dog is that? Because she's just so unique and so pretty. She's 2 years old. She is heartworm negative, and it looks like she is an A18. That's her cage number. So if you're interested in Lucy, look at her. Ears perk up, man. She is just a smart dog. If you're interested in Lucy, then please get on down here to Animal Control and meet this sweet girl. If you want to bring your own pet, you are welcome to see if your current dog gets along with one of the dogs here at Animal Control. If you want to add to your pet family, just make sure that your dog is up to date on all of its vaccines. I'm getting kisses now. And just make sure that you just only get one dog out at a time down here at Animal Control to see if your dog gets along with another dog. So come on down here and meet Lucy. She's sure to be your new best friend and steal your heart. Loyal viewers may remember Tater and Tot. Usually we put these boys on separately, but my goodness, how have they grown? I mean, look at this. They came in as tiny kittens, and you can see how oftentimes these pets are kept here from the time that they're really itty bitty until they get older, and these boys are still here. We cannot imagine why, because they are so sweet. And as you know, orange male tabbies, because I say it all the time, are extremely affectionate cats. And I can feel, I've got Tot right here, and I can feel him just purring away. Just a very, very happy cat. He is in C40, and then his brother Tater is in C35. And oh my goodness, like I said, these boys have grown up here. They've been here since the middle of September. They came in itty bitty little kittens who shared a cage, and now they're separate because it gives them more room to run around and play in their cage. But so sweet. I mean, either one of these boys would be a wonderful addition to your family. And they're both a little different. They both are orange, but this one is just a little darker orange, but they both have their own separate personalities, so you got to get them both out and spend time with them and just see which one steals your heart, because I know either one or both is going to do that for you. So come on down here and meet Tater and Tot. And you got to take them both together because their name goes together like peas and carrots. So come on down and rescue these boys. They're down here waiting for you. And we thank you so very much for tuning in to our show today, and we hope that you enjoyed watching it. If you ever have any suggestions for us as to things that you would like to see on our show, or maybe a way that we could do things a little differently to really showcase all the pets that we put on, we would love to hear your feedback. So please go to www.nchsrescue.org to send us an email or get our phone number and leave us a message on our voicemail to let us know what you'd like to see on the show, or maybe what you think that we could change to make it better for you. Also on our website you can find lots of information about adoption as far as our foster pets, because our Humane Society, the Newnan Coweta Humane Society, does rescue pets from this animal control facility, and then we house them in our homes as foster pets, and then we showcase them at PetSmart in Newnan on Sundays from 12:30 to about 3:30, and that way you get the opportunity to see those pets up close and really hold them, and you know that they've already been in a home environment with a family. So, and if you're interested also in fostering, please do contact us. We're always in need of more foster parents to just house these animals for a short period of time until we can get them adopted out. And that is what we usually try to do when an animal ends up on the euthanasia list, is we want to get them out of here and get them in a home, even if it's a foster environment, until we can find them their permanent forever home. So thank you so very much for watching. We want to make sure that we thank the Coweta County Animal Control for allowing us to come down and showcase all of these animals. Also, thank you to Newlink for continuing to put us on your network and allow us to just be here and show as many of these sweet little faces as we can get on in this segment of time. And of course, for sending us our wonderful camera woman, Laura, who keeps us on track and on time each and every week. And if you're ever interested in volunteering with our group and being on our show, just come on Mondays. We're here every Monday, unless it's a holiday, at 10 a.m. We film the show here at Coweta County Animal Control. We'd love to have you, and we'd love to see you volunteer with our group. We're doing amazing things to save these animals, and you can be a part of that as well. Also, make sure that you know that we do have an affiliate organization called the Help Spay Neuter Clinic. And this is the time of year when the clinic gets a little slow. People don't think about getting their pets spayed or neutered during the holidays, and we still need to stay open. We're a nonprofit, and we just need donations. We need people to come help us out so we can make sure we keep the doors open there, because it does cut down on the pet overpopulation in our county tremendously. So thank you so very much again for watching. We hope that you'll tune in again next week, or maybe I'll see you out in the community. Please stop by and say hello. It doesn't bother me at all. I love to get to meet people that watch our show. So thank you, God bless, and we'll see you next Monday on AdoptAPet.
Spend all your time waiting for that second